Okay, so I just wanted to make a part 2 video. I promised I was going to go through and finish the rest of these up. This is what we're going to be doing in class for those of you that are absent today. Okay, so anytime you have an equation that isn't solved for y, you got to make sure make sure and solve it first. Let me switch colors. I need to zoom in some. There we go. That'll be good. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, so we have x plus 5y equals 5. All right, so the first thing we need to do whenever we're solving for y is move x. This is a positive 1, so we have to subtract 1x from both sides. Minus 1x. X, there we go. I don't want it to look like a y. All right, the x's cancel out. I bring down 5y, and we bring down 1x first. It's a positive 5, so I got to put plus 5. And the last step is to divide. So we're going to divide by 5 on all 3 terms. Divide by each term, remember, keyword. And we end up with, I guess I can write it down here, or up here. We end up with y equals negative 1 divided by 5 stays the same, so negative 1/5 x, and 5 divided by 5 is positive 1, so plus 1, okay? Identify your slope and your y-intercept. So my slope is negative 1/5, which means we're going to go down to the right when we have to plot those extra points. And my y-intercept is 1. Now remember, you always want to plot the y-intercept first. That's the very first point you're going to put on your graph. Okay? This is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. Y-axis is your vertical axis, x-axis is your horizontal. Y-axis, x-axis. Okay? So it's a positive 1, so I'll start in the middle, go up 1. Here's my, just in case you can't see it on your phone, there's my first point. Now, this becomes my starting point. So from here, I'm going to go down 1, right 5. So down 1, negative 1, right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's where I put my next point. The opposite of down to the right is up to the left. So up 1, left 2, 3, 4, 5. And after that, you can connect your points, create your line. Okay. Mine's obviously not perfect. I can't figure out a way to drag it and make it better, but there you go. Down 1, right 5. Now, it is a negative slope, so yes, we did have to have a line that was going down from left to right. I like to sketch the line at the top. I just forgot to do that with this example. Okay. Now, we have the y that's already by itself. That means there is no solving involved. My slope is the number in front of x, so my slope is 3. Now, we do need a rise over run, so I'll have to change it. I have to convert this into a fraction by putting it over 1. That means when we plot additional points, we're going to be going up to the right. Now, there is not any, you don't have anything added or subtracted to the very end. That means it's going to be plus 0. So I'm going to put my 0 here as my y-intercept. Okay, we have a positive slope, so by the time I'm done graphing, it should look similar to, or you should have a line that's going, I hate this, you should have a line that's going up from left to right. You always start with the y-intercept. So I'm going to start here at 0. I'm going to plot that 0. Okay, and then I'm going to go up 3, right 1. So up 1, 2, 3, plus 3, right 1. So my next point is here. The opposite, if I go up 3, it'll be off the graph, right? So the opposite of going up 3, right 1 is down 3, left 1. And there you can kind of see your line. What did I just do? Let me see. Where's my undo button? Oh my gosh, it's going to make me, sorry guys. Oh, goodness. I thought I was grabbing my line. Anyway, here you go. There's my line. There. All right, next one, we have y is equal to 3. Notice how we only have a y, there is no x on this side. That means when you only have one variable, it's either hoy or bucks. Okay, now the only letter that, the y is only in hoy. So this one's going to be H in hoy stands for horizontal line. So that means when we're done, should be a line that's going straight from left to right. Now the O is the one that represents your slope. The O looks like a 0, so my slope will be 0. Okay. Now we have y is equal to 3, so that means we're going to plot the 3 on the y-axis. That means my y-intercept will be 3. Just in case you cannot see that point. There you go. We're going to have a horizontal line that goes straight from left to right on the straight from left to right. Crosses the y-axis at 3, so my y-intercept is 3 point. Last one, we only have one variable again, so that means it's either going to be a horizontal or a vertical line. You find x in the word bucks. The V in bucks stands for vertical, so we should have, by the time we're done, a vertical line, a line going up and down. Now the U in bucks stands for undefined. There is no slope, it cannot be calculated. Now the y-intercept part is actually a little tricky. So we're just going to graph this line. Remember, this is my y-axis, this is my x-axis. Typically, you would put your very first point on the y-axis, but notice how it says x equals 3. That means the point that I plot has to be on the x-axis. Positive 3, 1, 2, 3 is right here. And we have to draw a vertical line going through this point. Okay, not perfect, I know. So think about this. B is your y-intercept. Y-intercept is when this line crosses the y-axis. But if this line is parallel to the y-axis, does it really ever cross? No, it will not. So in this case, on a vertical line, you will not, I'm just going to put none, you will not have a y-intercept. Okay? You guys are now ready to start the homework. It is on Google Slides, so good luck. If you have any questions, let me know.